Alright, so doing some more camping today. I mean, there's a lot of different strats you can do. Mine, I'm gonna kind of, try to go over it a little bit with you guys, and then just kind of go from there. They did not bring the Luke skin yet back out. They did, so basically this outfit and this one down here are basically just explaining to you guys that next season is going to be kind of like, like a Mad Max type of season, so it's going to be mostly sand and stuff like that, so they're definitely, wearing masks, hoodies, all that kind of stuff to block their face from the harshness of the sandstorms. Other than that, they are bringing some of the Marvel stuff back into the shop, so there's that. But as always, I'd appreciate if you guys would use my support creator code in the Fortnite item shop. That's going to be Jeffrey with 2 E's, Bear with 2 R's, and 2 T's. You can find me over on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Those are the 3 streaming platforms I do stream on. Really appreciate it if you guys use that in the Epic Games Store as well. You guys hit that notification bell to be notified every time I go live. And hit that like button, follow, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below. It goes a long way. You can leave a comment in the comment section and just kind of let me know what do you guys think of the next season. It's going to be kind of like, they're getting rid of the gods and all that kind of stuff. It's probably more of like a dystopian type of thing. And I think they might go for like kind of like a Mad Max type of thing, because it is going to be like kind of like sand, kind of just going across the map, and it might be like a gradual thing. Just let me know in the comments what you think, what your guesstimation, what do you think is going to really happen. They are having mini events. I think it's like every few hours they are kind of going to showcase some new things. It is kind of weird that they're kind of doing it while most people are like at school and whatnot, but it is what it is. Also, you can use that to follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and TikTok. If you guys want to get Fortnite updates, item shop updates, Mortal Kombat updates, stuff like that. But give me a sec, I'm going to pull up the chat and go from there. Yo, Super, what's going on? What's going on, Tommy? Did you get them tournament skins? What tournament skins are you talking about exactly? Oh, you talking about those? Yeah, they aren't meant to come back, but they have been coming back, which is, a lot of people are pretty upset about that. They wanted to have the... a lot of people were getting those skins, like they were actually buying it because they're like, oh, it's not going to come back. It's going to be like considered rare because it won't come back. Kind of how like a lot of the crew skins are, like it won't come back, so it should be rare, but unfortunately not. Which is pretty crazy if you ask me. That they, did that. Like they made it unrare. I think I have maybe a few of them, and realistically the ones that I have are actually rare because they haven't came back. So that's actually kind of funny. It does take a little bit of time to actually get into a match sometimes. Got the Twitch chat open. About to pull up the YouTube chat again. They were saying that they might bring, like, there was stuff about it possibly coming back for some of the other stuff. Let's see. They ain't meant to come back. Adrian, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good. You're diamond now? Nice. Let's go, Andrew. Why do content creators tell us to use codes? Some of us don't have V-Bucks. Well, looks like you got another camper right here. Adrian, you want a gift? But I know he can't. Yeah. There are a couple of old ones, but they don't look too good. True, Tommy. They really don't look good. So the main strat that I do as of right now, I kind of just point this way. I wait until like about 1 second that's left, and then I jump out of the bus and go back to the middle of it. Let's see. Not worth the money, but I still collect them. Yeah, some people do that. I'm doing good today, Andrew. Let's see. I know that. Give me 1 sec. Might have to reopen it. No, yeah, we do get money, and it's, you know, it's free. You know, you guys, it doesn't cost you anything. You know, if you guys are going to be buying stuff anyways, it just supports us. You know, it's great content for you guys. They are supposed to have more stuff, more events for the statue. Kind of like how they have this going on right now. But eventually, at some point, the statue is going to turn, like, instead of like a blue glow, it's going to be like a red lightning. So it should be pretty interesting. You know, and I'm not really asking, you know, for money from you guys or anything like that. So, you know, I give you information on a regular basis. Like, if you couldn't make it into Fortnite today, you know, I basically find out stuff for you guys, and I do that completely free even when I'm at work. I mean, it's going to go this way, but it's going to be further in, so something like over here would be fine. You know, I do pay attention to, like, all the leaks, and if I find out information, I try to share with you guys, that kind of stuff. What's actually, these trees are actually really good to actually go into. Just because, like, you can hide pretty well inside of these. Depending on which one, of course. There's, like, specific spots you have to go to. Kind of like right over here, but can't always stay in, so it does kind of suck when that happens. Yeah, usually when that happens, I just get into a car. Oh, he's down over here. You could always camp in here too, though. I would suggest going in this one, not in that one, because people can see you on the other side. No, we know we use it to help you out because we enjoy your streams. I really appreciate it, Andrew. Really appreciate you saying that. And definitely recommended wise is to like get a knife pickaxe of some sort. So then if when you are camping, you know, because if you have something that's gonna be sticking out, it's not the best strat to do. I did kind of mess up getting into the right tree. It just wasn't working properly. Tree camp, Jeff. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yeah, it's pretty cool on set tomorrow. We're doing like a 90s theme. So I'm pretty excited about that. I do have an Adidas tracksuit and Adidas shoes, so I'm gonna be doing like a Run DMC type of thing. That's good, Kenneth. I didn't actually see you come in. Oh yeah, you did say that. But I'm glad you're doing good, man. Always doing good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I got kind of bored of wearing that same skin color, so I figured I'd go with this. Another thing that I do recommend is that you have to, with an elite, when it goes towards like 50%, you gotta kind of make sure that you go into, uh, let me just finish saying that and then I'll be able to tell you. When you're in elite, like right around 50%, which is exactly what I'm at right now, um, you kind of got to make sure that you get into like the top like eight pretty much to get any points. Or even like sometimes it also depends on like who dies before you, whether they're in elite, champs, or unreal. Um, so it is kind of hard. You got to kind of like make sure that you get, you know, like specifically into like a certain category. Otherwise, you'll get literally no points. Like you'll get zero. Goose egg, they'd call it. But yeah, I'm elite almost. I'm like 49%, but basically 50, just round up. What's your stepdad? Okay. That's good to hear. Glad that you're cheered up. And of course, you know, camping and stuff like this is easier because when you camp in this, um, you know, like zero build, for instance, camping in zero build is easier because you don't have to, you know, worry about people pickaxing trees that you're in and stuff like that. So, but I've gotten plenty of people that were using wall hacks. I'll tell you that much. I've had one person literally come from like across the map and did like a straight line right towards me, and then just like pickaxe the tree, and then like that one tree. They didn't pickaxe any. I didn't see them pickaxe anything else. I literally like I remember because they had all of the medallions, and they literally came all the way across like a straight line. Like say they came from over here, and I was like in this tree or something. They literally came all the way across, and then pickaxe that one tree, and like literally shot me like as soon as I hit the ground type of thing. And the thing is, you can't really hear somebody hit the ground unless you have like really good headphones. And it's funny because like, I kind of like slid down a little bit before he like finished pickaxing, so I didn't really make too much of a loud sound. But as soon as like it was like basically he was aimed at me already, and then like my feet touched the ground and he just shot me. I was like, come on, dude, making it way too obvious. You get stuff like that happens. So it is what it is. Yeah, any kills you get of higher rank help you out. Not for sure. Um, that's why when I was in Diamond, I probably there's like one match I think I got like 4 kills, and I kid you not, I had like no shield. I was at like 50% health because I had jumped down from a tree, and I looted up whatever, like there was like people that got killed around me. I just looted up whatever they had there, and I had like I think it's actually one of the streams that I had, and that might have been no, I think it wasn't Diamond. It was like Diamond 1. I literally had like the minimum amount of bullets that come in the guns when you pick them up. Few friendly players. You will end up meeting people like that. I think there was, when I first tried out this strat, there was somebody that went into the water too, just like how Bushcamp Dad does. And it wasn't Bushcamp Dad, but they also had the Bill skin, for instance, and then I just like they started like swinging their pickaxes in the air. And I think it was actually the pickaxe I have right now is what they were using. They weren't using the axes. Um, and so like we were both like camping in the same bush or whatever. I griefed them though, because like we were being chased by somebody already, and I was like, you know what, like this guy's gonna end up catching us. So I went and griefed him, and he ran out of the bush. Like I was trying to get him to run out of the bush, and I was like close enough by them to like pickaxe him without pickaxing the bush. And he ran out of the bush, and then the one guy found him and like killed him. I was like, thank God, like, and he tried looking for like me because he saw both of us swimming out of the water, um, but because of the fact that he had just ran out of that bush, he figured like I wasn't in that bush, and he just went to the other one and then left. So I kind of saved myself on that one. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice somebody else that you see. But I think that's the only friendly player that I've actually seen. I kid you not. Every other time that I've tried doing this, because I've tried doing this like off stream too, so I can get further ahead. Like so I'll spend a few hours doing it, and then I usually only spend like about an hour streaming. And it's just funny because like literally everybody else like weren't friendly. And to like give you another strat, like since I'm over here camped, I can literally go to the bunker and grab loot from there if the storm ends up moving. So, or I can go over to this NPC, get something from them, some med or shield or something. I was kind of sad that I missed the live event. I mean, obviously there was video of it, but how high of a rank did you get in racing? I think I'm in diamonds, maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, I didn't get too high. I just wanted the free stuff that was in there, except for the ranked stuff. Oh, and another thing, I think today started the extra XP. So if you do anything that's like quest related, you get extra XP. They did just add some more of the dummy joyride goals, so this is new stuff right here. It's a pretty interesting. I haven't seen that one before. The loading screen. So you could do all this stuff and get more points and whatnot. I still need to finish these out. And that's another thing that I've been working on. So like once I finish streaming and camping and doing all that stuff, I'll tend to try to like, like rank up or level up or whatever. 216. Jeez. I've got a long way to go. I'll get it done. I mean, there's what? Today's the 14th. There's about like 9 days left, I guess you could say. So I'll be able to get it done. I think what I'm gonna do this Sunday is I'm probably gonna spend like I did last time, this past Sunday. I spent like probably 10 hours doing like ranked and doing all that stuff. I went from Diamond 1 to Elite within that time frame, so that's like 300 points, which is crazy. I hadn't done that last time. Yeah, last time when I was doing ranked and I was like not even camping, I wasn't even able to do that. Kind of curious where. I know it's probably going to be going like this way. Yeah. And if I go to the bunker, it won't be in. Oh, another strat that you could do, like say for instance, the train's coming this way, if you were over here, you can just jump on the train, take it, get off, so you don't get caught. Like using a car or something like that. About the friendlies? Yeah, no, I saw that. I actually talked about it too. Don't worry, man. I be reading the chat. Yeah, see, it's a good thing I stayed up here. Wait until that guy gets there. Yeah, see, I had to do that. That's another strat that you can learn. Yeah, because they got these bots that literally like they just know you're there, which is just the craziest thing ever, bro. Yo, damn it. 17th, and I lost points on that one. I lost points on that one for sure, bro. I should have just kept going. Oh, yeah, it was rank protected, so never mind. I forgot about that. Oh, for sure. Few and far between. No doubt about that. I'm gonna have to go back to a green skin, because I know this one just stands out way too much. Even though it's dark, it just, it doesn't work well enough. Unfortunately. I know I've got to go back to this one. Pretty unfortunate. It is what it is. See, like, these can work. They are dark. But you'd rather have just one, honestly. Man. I see, like, I got 17th place. Got absolutely no points. Nothing on that one. There's definitely a lot of stuff that was in the shop and whatnot. If I can find that stuff. Yeah, most players will see you swinging your pickaxe and go, it's a free kill. No, Metal Gear Solid for sure. Gaming Legends pickaxe, the Leon combat knife is a pretty good one too. Man. See, I feel like that's why a lot of people will actually you know, a lot of people will go and just like buy bots so that they can, which is, it doesn't make any sense. You know, why would the bot shoot at you when you're in a tree? You know, if a player can't see you, I think that's the reason why they put that into the bot like category, so that they'll be able to know like, oh, there's a person over here. Like, dude, like that shouldn't be a thing. You know what I'm saying? That like ruins it for the most part, which is kind of sad. But you know, it is what it is, I guess, right? I gotta tell you, when you end up getting into the higher ranks, you know, you get into elite and champs, it does take a while to find a match. No doubt about that. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Right. If you're not moving, you should only get scanned and not picked up. But you still get picked up. I've had so many times, I kid you not. And like the tree that I was in, I can understand being picked up with the skin, all that stuff. But there was times where like I was in like a much better tree to not be picked up or anything like that, further high up and whatnot. And I kid you not, I get shot across the map by a bot, and I'm like, what the? And like they're shooting through the tree, and they're like, there's like 3 other trees that are in that area, and they're shooting at that one tree, and I'm like, come on, bro. And then the next thing I know, I see like 2 footsteps. So it's not just the bot that's there; it's the person that bought the bot, and starts shooting at me too, and I'm just like, damn it. So. Oh, getting scanned. I mean, I've had probably 3 times now where like I picked the perfect spot to camp in. And I don't think I actually have like any video on that, but I picked like the perfect spot to camp in, and I'm in the tree, and guess what shows up? The island. And the island was like damn near right above me, you know. Not exactly above me, because if it's like exactly above you, it'll destroy the tree and it'll rift you as well, which has happened to me before. But I was in the tree, and when somebody captures the island, it scans, and so it scanned me, and I was hoping that the person didn't see me, so I kind of like just stayed there, and they obviously they looked down, they're like, oh, this person's camping, so they pulled out a sniper and sniped me. But the thing is like, you're in a tree, so realistic. It's just that the hitbox thing is pretty goofy. I feel like it should just like ultimately allow you to be like perfectly okay, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like you should be fine, you know. But it's just, it was goofy because like they were able to snipe me in the head because I was standing still, and you know there's leaves that were blocking the view, you know, so like it should be the same thing. I don't know why this guy is aimed at me only. That's so weird. Yeah. And I've actually been noticing a lot of people only have like That was the skin I was just wearing. What changes for next season? Next season, I don't know, man. I would think I mean, obviously they're gonna get rid of all of these mythics that are in there. I think they'll end up bringing like other type of mythics in. You know, it'll be interesting. Hopefully, there's a Mad Max collab in the Battle Pass next season. I was hearing that they might do a X-Men '97 collab. So I heard that might be the collab that they'll be doing. It would be nice if they had a Mad Max. Oh, and definitely a car. That would be kind of cool. I know that they're supposed to. Yeah, so it's gonna go this way. So getting one of these trees would be the best bet. Mini pass. True, it really should be, but I don't think they're gonna do that. They really should, though. That would be pretty legit. I'm trying to think. I think the best bet would be to go over here. Oh, saw someone looting up over there, so I can't really. I see, like right here, that bot should not be able to see me, dude. I'm saying this is a perfect little spot. That bot should not be able to see me, but they do. They just start shooting at you. I think Epic did that to combat people that camp and get to Unreal. So, I mean, you look at this. There is 2 layers of leaves that are blocking. If I was at like a certain part of this tree, there would be like 3 layers. See, there's 2 layers. So realistically, I should not be shot through this tree, you know. But you are able to shoot through trees. The only thing you can't shoot through is obviously like the bottom of the trunk. Would make more sense for the Mad Max. No, for sure it would. Okay, cool. It definitely would make sense to do it that way. I know that because I'm in basically 50% elite, it's going to take me significantly longer to rank up, both in elite and champs. Champs, so like in an elite, you can get like five, 5 to 6%. You know, I think like seasons ago or whatever, when they first had it, because I was watching Bush Camp Dad a little bit. I think it was like an elite. It was like 1%, which is just crazy. So that means like you would have to grind, you know, elite and champs and get like 1%. So that's like 200 matches minimum if you were to get like 1% each. What's going on? How you doing? Shalom. How you doing? Tom Hardy, Mad Max. That would be cool. They need to bring that Tom Hardy Venom back in, honestly. That's what they need to do. That's good to hear. See, technically, if somebody was to like look right from there, they would be able to see me, or like even from the roof right there, and they could shoot me from there. But that's if they know I'm there to look. You know, there's really nowhere else that they'd be able to see me except if they looked like right down there. You'd have to know I was here. You know, like there's so many trees here. You wouldn't know to go there. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, my throat's a little but that's just because I'm like not only talking a lot more during the stream, but I did the weather is going back and forth between like raining, getting hot, cold. I mean that's just Chicago weather for you. So I mean that's the only gripe I guess I have, but I'll just end up drinking some tea. But downside of drinking tea is that your teeth can be yellowed from it, so it's kind of weird. You gotta pick your battles. I don't mind doing these kind of streams, honestly. Getting more engagement, which is pretty ironic. So, very ironic. Yeah, but I was just saying they need to bring that Tom Hardy skin back into the shop for the Venom. That's the one skin I do want. Let's see. There is another strat that you can do when you're um, doing the Hades little like three jumps or um, the by the water by the lake or whatever. If you look straight, not directly straight up, but like forward up when you're swimming, you could actually just use those consistently to get away from somebody. So if somebody's like chasing you, I might end up doing it during the stream, but it kind of depends. I could probably show you that strat after I finish camping. It's a pretty like legit strat because you don't just swim over like this and do the jumps. You'll literally jump up in like a vertical. So like it would be it's pretty cool. Like you go like this and you stay above the water until like you obviously run out of the little jumps. No, they do have a movie coming out. Furiosa, I believe it's called. Tom Hardy only shop. I don't know about that. I don't know if there's enough Tom Hardy skins out there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was kind of hoping that like my job would have had more things filming during this time. The only reason why they're not filming more is because there's a possible another strike that's going to happen in like August. So it's kind of pointless to to start filming up again if there's going to be a possible another strike. So sucks. Which is another reason why I have to start budgeting again. So Bane, Venom, Mad Max, MMA, Fighter, Prison, Gangster. No, I mean you're right about that. There's a whole bunch of like skins that they could have came out with. I'm just saying the only skins that he has or could technically have as of right now, that they would have came out with, you know. But it also depends on who produced Mad Max, if that's a Disney related thing. You know, if they would have been able to bring it to the shop, and also whether or not Tom Hardy's okay with having more than one skin in the shop. You know, because they have to pay him more to use his likeness. So I think Tom Hardy is like one of the few actors that like even while he's like on set filming, he literally just leaves his hair like super oily. You know, like it's the weirdest thing. You know, it's crazy. 2 pages covered if they let him. Not for sure. No doubt about that. I mean, you could say that for a lot of actors, honestly. Like Nicolas Cage has so many different people. You know, if you wanted to go with Prisoners, you can do Con Air. For Nicolas Cage, you could do. I mean, so many different things, honestly. Al Capone, yeah, for sure. I picked a good spot. Usually, if this is like right in the area, it's a pretty decent spot that I picked. So I think right around here, I might be in the next circle after this. Might be. I would hope so, but I'm convinced the Ghost Rider in the shop is the Nicolas Cage one. I mean, it does kind of look like him. Do not hide behind this tree, bro. And he hides behind this tree. Or is there? I don't know. He could. Ah, he's shielding up over here. I can see the fizz right down there. There's a lot of shots going on over there. Over by over by the launch pad. A lot of people. And you know what's funny about Nicolas Cage? His name was actually Nicholas Coppola. But there was already a Nicholas Coppola actor, so he couldn't. Or I mean, he still could have, but he just decided it would have been better to use Nicolas Cage. So you know, he has no relation to Cage last name or anything. He just decided to use it. Sorry to hear there might have been a strike. Stepping to do some scripts under the table. Yeah, wishful. They got all that stuff unionized. Like literally. So like, unfortunately, Chicago is the only place that doesn't really have. I mean, there's a few other spots, but I'm talking about like big city wise that has like a really strong filming industry. Chicago is pretty much the only one that doesn't have a background union, stand-in union, production assistant union. Like literally, California has all that, you know. So like, if I was in California and I was doing what I do on set for like stand-in stuff, or like a production assistant, which I've done that, I would literally have so many, you know, like more rights, and I would probably get booked way more. I would probably be working like every day or something, you know. I do need to start paying attention because I'm gonna be moving over this. Kind of tough. Yeah, I had a feeling I wouldn't be in the circle, so that sucks. This guy's staying on there until he needs to leave. Like the very last second, because he has a launch pad, which makes sense. Of course this guy's coming. I didn't realize that I was going to die in that one. I gained 1 point. Yay. I gained 1 point because I didn't get killed by somebody else. I guess that's another strat you can find out. Tom Hardy is British. No, he is. That's why his teeth aren't really that great. I'm just being honest. And that's why he doesn't really shower that often. You know who else was good with unions? Jimmy Hoffs. Man of the Union. Also be a Fortnite character. I mean, honestly, they can make pretty much anything characters. Channing Tatum might be the Gambit that would be in the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie. That's what I've been hearing. I mean, Channing Tatum's been trying to be Gambit for the longest. Like 8 years. I would actually probably say even a decade. So he's been trying to be Gambit for a very long time. One of the few people I got to meet when I was working on set. Man. It's pretty interesting because I work on the Bear, and we do have this. And it's called Photo Circle, and it's something you can download. But we have our own little group, and we have like all these photos that all the crew has been taking, and yeah, they upload photos of each other and like sometimes like of the actors and whatnot. It's not something I can share with you guys, like the photos. I can just explain But you know, it's fun taking a look at that. You know, I'm sure eventually at some point I'll get like very nostalgic of seeing those photos. So 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon right there, for sure. Since the first Wolverine movie. The name Jeff in 21 Jump Street. Yeah, which is ironic because I met him before that, and I actually introduced myself as, you know, like my name's Jeff, and I'm pretty positive he got it from that. So it's pretty ironic. A little tidbit that you guys might find interesting. That phrase might literally be because of me. But yeah, because I met him back in like 2011, and that's how I introduced myself to him. I mean, could end up, you know, asking him at some point if I ever meet him again, but I doubt he would actually remember me. He might remember me if I like bring up about it, like where I met him and stuff like that, but it definitely is 6 degrees of. I mean, I'm positive that I've met like so many people that like they know Kevin Bacon. You know, I've met so many people, like so many people. Like you'd be surprised. Like there's people that I met and got to work with that I can't talk about as of right now, because you know you sign non-disclosure agreements. So, I mean, I even had to sign a non-disclosure agreement when I did the Kanye West concert. I was one of his dancers, so I had to sign a non-disclosure with that. But you're right, you know, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. So I guess that is the best strat to do. That I think that's the reason why I was getting so many points in Elite. Is because usually if you just go and you kill yourself, um, you take no damage to the storm or no damage at all, you do get points based off of that too, though. And it's funny because a lot of people, obviously because my name's Jeff, um, a lot of people use that like me. Like when it first came out, people were like, "Do you ever get like people just say my name's Jeff?" And I never really talked about like how like when it first came out, I never really told people that I had met him, and I introduced myself to him like that. Um, and this was before he said that, because most people won't believe it. I mean, I'm sure people would believe it now more so because of the fact that like I've literally acted in certain things, and I've worked with certain actors, and I have proof of that now. So crazy how things work out. Mm, should be about right over here. So I'm gonna have to go to the last little tree over here. Which might end up being... Yeah, because unfortunately there's no trees over in the winter section. I'm getting a red X over here. That's not cool. Well, that's not cool. Yeah, I'll just... Best bet is to go right over here. I mean, this is the spot you're supposed to go in. I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, there is a lot of actors and actresses that I've met, um, of things that I've watched like throughout my childhood. For instance, like I recently got to meet Christopher Lloyd, and it's funny because I actually worked. So I don't know if you've seen the movie Nobody with Bob Odenkirk and Christopher Lloyd, and it's just ironic because I had worked with both of them. Well, I worked with. Well, no, technically I worked with both of them. Yeah, and I recently met Christopher Lloyd. Great Scott. Yeah, I can't even say it like him just because my voice really, really messed up. Um, heavy. What's the thing with are things heavier in the future? I think it's funny when Marty's like, "Oh God, that's heavy." He's like, "Wait, what's wrong with the is the access off off its rocker or something?" It would have been nice if I would have actually met Michael J. Fox because I know that they had gone to a Comic Con. I think it was like in California though, because like obviously that's the best place that he can be able to go to with his condition, unfortunately. Um, but it is pretty crazy because getting to meet both of them, and it was funny because I had worked with one of them and then I worked with the other one, and it was just like within the same month. That's what's crazy about it. Um, it's wild. I was finally able to see a DeLorean in person. 1.21 gigawatts. Yeah, it's my favorite movie when I was growing up. Like how like kids will have that one movie that they're like, I want to watch this, and they watch it like 1,000 times. That was my movie. I wasn't one of those kids that would like want to watch a cartoon 1,000 times or like a Disney movie 1,000 times. Not Back to the Future was that movie. And I was lucky enough that there was three of them, so I could watch any of those. I would have to say my favorite one was probably the second one. So, and it's just funny because I dressed up as Marty McFly one when I was working the Comic Con. Is when I dressed up like that, and I was finally able to actually see a DeLorean in person and able to sit in it and do all that kind of stuff, which pretty cool. Believe I actually have a photo. I might actually post it on Instagram at some point. Let's see if I can find the photo fast enough. I think it would be better to actually see it this way. And you might be able to see it. Right there. I finally got to... There we go. I know it was kind of bright, but... Pretty cool. And I got to do that for free because I worked there at the Comic Con, and the guy that was setting it up, and it's usually about like $30 to $40. And because I was dressed up like that, and I had like my badge and all that stuff for the Comic Con, which is this one right here. So I had the staff or crew. It says crew, right? Yeah, it says crew. And that's the second Comic Con that I've worked. So, did you have the self-lacing? No, I wish. Those are way too expensive though. Those are like thousands of dollars, like $3,000 pretty much. Just looks like Jeff next to his Lambo. Typical big time YouTuber. Yeah, you know. I wish I had a Lambo. Jesus. My car's not even working right now. I wish I had a Lambo. You kidding me? I mean, a DeLorean would be like, uh, would be iconic to have. Honestly, that would be. Oh my god. They were supposed to. I don't know if they actually came out with it again, but they were supposed to come out with a new DeLorean. It was supposed, I think it was supposed to come out this year, or maybe it might come out in 25. I don't know. They're supposed to come out with a new DeLorean, and it was supposed to be very. It. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it kind of looks like a Acura, or like Acura with like a Toyota mix," which is ironic, you know. Um, I think I know. I think they said it looks like a Toyota Corolla, maybe. I think. And then people were saying that like the newer Acura that's supposed to come out the same year looks more like an actual DeLorean than the DeLorean trying to look like a Toyota. Yeah, I think that's what they were saying. Pretty crazy. I got to sit inside of it and kind of just like peep it out. It was comfy. I liked it. And you know, it was a sports car back in that time, 1985. It's crazy. There's only, I think maybe like maybe 20 or maybe 15 DeLoreans left in existence. Most of them either got trashed, but I know that there are, actually I think there's about 20 that are designed to look like the Back to the Future one. And then there are maybe like 100 that, you know, but there's somebody that like literally collects like just nothing but DeLoreans. 150,000 and look horrible. Not like the 80s version at all. Nah, true. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, people would just buy the DeLorean for nostalgia reason, even though it's like brand new and it's a 20 whatever thousand like version, 2000s version instead of like the 80s. Or I guess you could actually say the 20s. Yeah, 2020s, which is just crazy to think. Man. Toyota Supra. You're right, it does look like that. Tesla paint job. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, like, because it's. Is it a Tesla paint job? I guess you could say that because, like. But, like, Teslas, they don't do paint. Like, the Cybertruck, it's not even paint. It's literally just, like, rust proof, like, siding and stuff like that. But you're definitely right about that. It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, so my strat that I would recommend, you could get to, I guess, like top like 15, I guess you could say, and then just yeet yourself and kill yourself in the match. But if you want to possibly get more than just 1 or 2 points, if you actually play it out after, like as if you just landed, you know, like try to find whatever loot, you get more points off of that. You get like 5 to 6 points if you get into like fifth place or whatever. It has similar wheels and front end. Just meant the accessories wise looks like a Tesla. Okay, gotcha. I think they were trying to go with like very similar wheels. I'm trying to remember exactly how it looks. And the thing is that they have so many different concepts for it. I mean, it is crazy because they used to have so many DeLoreans. I mean, you could just look up pictures of it, and there's like so many of them. I think it's called DeLorean Alpha 5. Yeah, it literally does look like a Tesla. Yeah, they could have did so much with it, man. I think it's just because of the fact that the DeLorean Motors literally hasn't come out with enough. Yeah, I mean this doesn't look that good. This is the car you're looking at, right? Yeah, I mean that does not look good. The back end of it is like a modernized version of it, which makes sense, you know, like for it to look like that. Trying to think where I should go, man. I don't know. How far is it until you get up? See, I knew it was going to be over in the glacier area. There's literally no trees over here, man. If I would have went and landed on this, it would have been better off, but great. Great, 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 great. I'm gonna die to storm anyways. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. I only got 2 left. I gotta do something about this. just gonna have to take that. Oh, snap. Now I'm out of bullets. You ain't getting me, dude. You ain't getting me. Ah, I could have got him. 11th place, man. There's nothing but streamers in this, dude. Nothing but streamers in this, bro. What did I get? Only 2 points. Damn it. Man, I hate rank so much. I have to switch servers because the queue times are horrible in Europe. Yeah. Nah, they definitely are, man. They didn't fix anything with it. They didn't fix anything with it. Alright. Well, I got to 52%. Took me a whole hour to get 3%. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, it literally starts taking you forever to get points. Once you hit elite 50%, like, it's crazy the amount of time that it takes for you to rank up. That's why probably on Saturday, this Saturday and Sunday, I'm probably going to end up spending probably 10 hours each off stream just playing ranked, just to rank up. And yeah, I was God, I was really, if that guy was not hiding there, I would have been fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have made it out. I would have gotten to like the top 5 at least. But he had to be hiding there, you know. I didn't have that much weapons, loot wise. You know, I just picked up whatever was left. So if I had gotten that one kill, like if I had killed that guy before he killed him, like by the glacier, I would have been great. You know, I would have made it perfectly. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, got some information off of it that you needed, especially since, you know, I know that at least probably 3 of you are probably camping or trying to do that right now, so hopefully that helps. if you guys aren't trying to possibly get more points after you reach a certain number of players when you're playing, you could just yeet yourself, kill yourself on there, and then it'll give you like maybe a point or two depending on. I would recommend getting to like the top 12, and then you can just end the match, and it'll help you out there. And you might get like 1 or 2 points, maybe, most likely 1 point. But it also depends. That's taking a chance because who's in the match. If you outdid or outlived people that were in champs or in Unreal, that would help. But if you guys play it out and you try to kill some other people, you know, like to get more rank, you do get more points off of that. And of course, if you kill somebody that's like in Unreal, it does help. Third partying helps a lot. So another banger. Keep it up, good work. I appreciate it, Kenneth. But you know, hopefully that helps you out. As always, I appreciate if you guys use my supported creator code in the Fortnite item shop and Epic Games Store. It's gonna be Jeffrey with 2 E's, Bear with 2 R's and 2 T's. As always, you could also use that to find me over on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Those are the 3 streaming platforms I do stream on. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, like, and subscribe. Remember to leave a comment in the comment section below of my videos. It does go a long way. If you guys want to get Fortnite item shop updates and Mortal Kombat updates every once in a while, and highlights, reels, shorts, anything of that shtick, you can also follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and TikTok. You know, hopefully this weekend I might. I just know that I'm like really tired a lot of times. I'm trying to catch up on sleep during the weekend, and then of course like I'm trying to do this, so it is kind of difficult. I should have started doing the ranked obviously like a month ago, so I would have been further along. I would have been in the champs. I would have been grinding that instead. But it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I appreciate everyone that stopped by. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.